Hi dear students, how are you? Good. I'm really happy to be with you in this topic and of course in this lesson. So, as you can see here, today's first topic of our reading and writing lessons is, social media and online relationships. Yes, that's the very interesting topic because everyone or majority of the people have lots of social online friends and of course social media. So we have several questions on this topic which we want to answer. So the first one is, how do online friendships form? And the next question is, how do they compare to real relationships? And the next, what are people saying on the topic? And what does research show on the topic? So, how do online friendships form? So, you can say the several forms from your understanding about the online friendships, because you may have lots of online friendships. So here we want to give some of them. The first of that is online gaming, and the next one is online fun communities on social media. We use the both of this form to have friends online. So, 76% of people playing online games report having made good friends with the people they play with, and only 2.6% of these same players think that online gaming has had a negative effect on their relationships in real life. And here's some ideas also about online friendships. People who are interested in television shows, novel series, or other media may enjoy creating fun content, fun art, fictions, fan videos, and etc. for other fans to consume, therefore creating a collective discussion and a fun community. And many members of fun communities develop friendships with each other over a common interest that may be hard to connect with others over in real life. At this point, we can say that lots of people have friends, and either of them. It can be online friendships, or offline friends can be gathered in one circle, in one area, with the help of their common interest, of course. Sure. And the next idea is what are the criticism for online relationships? So everything has its both positives and negatives, and here are some points to criticize the online relationships. The first one is less legitimacy, less social interaction, lost distance aspect, and catfishing. So you can go to the dictionaries, you can look up the dictionaries, and you can clarify more deeply about this new vocabulary. It can be the new vocabulary of our lesson, and you will define as a task on your at the homework part of the lesson. And many people believe that online friendships are less legitimate than real life ones. Legitimate, here the exactly important point of having the online friendships to criticize, of course. Some criticisms are that some level of physical contact is necessary in both platonic and romantic relationships, which online relationships do not have. Some research implies that online personas make it harder to genuinely get to know someone compared to real life. And some research suggests that people with social medias spend too much time alone playing online games, which is a common criticism for people with many online friends. However, online friends could prove to be a positive in situations like this, to allow for social interaction with decreased anxiety levels. Social interaction can be just as valuable online as it is offline. Another major downside of offline relationships is long distance aspect. With online romantic relationships in particular, it can be hard to go for extended periods of time without being able to physically be with partner. So yes, here you can see the some additional examples of the having too much online friends. These are the spending their lots of time on the online, and they have lack of physical movements, activities, and they have to stay in a stable position to talk their online friendships for a long time. So catfishing. What's catfishing? Someone pretending to be someone they are not is a risk with online friend relationships, but that is easy to remedy. If an online friend refuses to video call with you, it's likely that they are not the person in the pictures that they claim to be. Conducting a reverse image search with a picture they claim to be theirs is another way to verify that they are telling the truth. So here you can see some descriptions or definition, you can say, or explanation for catfishing, the word catfishing, and as a homework assignment here you give some your ideas about catfishing from the online friendship point of view. Your own ideas about that, of course. So the next ideas, but other evidence suggests that online friend is able to form free of social obligation or proximity, unlike real life friendships, which makes them ideal friendship, which are founded more on trust and mutual interest in another. So, reasons to support online relationships. Here we can see some reasons to support the online friendships. The first one is possibility for travel and expand worldwide, accessibility, and first-hand accounts. Yeah, the first reason and the second reason to support the online relationships is very interesting for everyone, of course, because possibility travel, of course, going to your friends or visiting to your friends or inviting your other friends who are living around the world, and that's the great ideas. And the next one is, yes, exchanging ideas through the internet with your online friends can expand your worldwide or outlook in the synonym word of the worldwide, and accessibility and first-hand accounts. That's also a very interesting point for supporting the having the online friendships, and that will be your homework assignment of again to give your opinions about these 2 points. So, 1 out of 3 of teenage online friends meet up in real life, allowing the budding relationships formed online to blossom into deep, meaningful connection. So meeting online friends may seem dangerous, but if you know your friend very well, plan to meet in a public place and have a backup plan to get away in case something goes wrong. it shouldn't be too risky. Bringing a real-life friend along with you can also help to ensure the meetup goes safely. So meeting up in real life with online friends can allow for travel to new areas of the world. For example, two young adults from the United States and England recently met for the first time after years of close online friendship by going on a trip to Japan together. Here's some examples. And online friendships expose people to differing opinions and perspectives from around the world, which would not occur otherwise. So at this point, I consider it is very, very, very interesting and useful point to improve your studies also. For example, you can exchange your ideas or knowledge about the topic as well, like reading and writing, or how to write formal letters or informal letters. How do you can ask some interesting questions. For example, how do you write some letters to the rector or something else. So the next, online friendships have unlocked my social side that I otherwise have recognized. I was always a rather lonely person due to a lack of like-minded people in my neighborhood. The use of internet to network with others of similar interest makes it far easier to find company. I have kept some relationships online for almost 10 years, and I have no regrets about chatting online with other people. So this idea relates to the Nikki, support of the internet friendships. For some people, physical and mental illnesses could therefore getting out to find like-minded people with whom to form meaningful connections. Online friendships are more accessible for people with disabilities. Yes, if we think about the disabilities, then that's the good chance to increase their the number of the friends, either than offline, yes. And whether they are of minor importance compared to real-life relationships or whether they are replacement for real-life friends, online friendships are beneficial to expand one's worldwide and increase global awareness. Yes, that's the repeating ideas about the expand worldwide, and despite the stigma surrounding online friendships, they can be a very good thing for all types of people. So, while our presentation, I told you some homework assignments, and another suggestion to you to improve your writing skills, that is, you can write this kind of points to compare the positive and negative points of the online friendships. Can be very, very essential or useful while you are writing some essays on the similar topics to the online friendship. It can be very interesting and useful for you. Therefore, you can write some points and you can add, and you can write some essays also about this topic, because here I tried to give some important information about the online friendships. So, if your homework assignment is clear, please do that on time and go to the Moodle, and also you can see this video and this presentation on the Moodle. If you have any questions, please write on the chat form of the Moodle. Thank you for your attention. Bye.